Hi crafters, it's Karen. I know you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been fighting a hell of a cold since last week. Well, last week is when it really kicked in. but I've been, fighting it for a little while. But last week it knocked me on my butt. So, and it's the worst time of year to be feeling miserable because there's so much to do, there's so many details to take care of and plans and family and everything else that, needs to be tended to. On top of, as crafters, there's projects that we want to accomplish and, this and that. So, who has time to not feel well? But anyway, I did complete a mini album, and I finally put the finishing touches on it the other night. I just hadn't felt well enough to, come in a video to share it. But I wanted to do so today. It is a Christmas mini album, and I used my Diemond dies. Within the album, I used the Winter Snowflake set, which are really sweet. It's a 3-piece set. I used the Vintage Christmas Ornament die within the album. And I also used the Pretty Poinsettia set, which is also a 3-piece set. And these come out really super sweet. So those are the dies that I used in the project. And this is the paper collection I used. My Mind's Eye Lost and Found Christmas. I love this paper stack, and I never picked up the 12 by 12 in this paper, but there's only so much Christmas paper you could have, right? But I used almost a whole pad working this mini album, so that was good. So this is my album. Excuse me. So this is my album, and it measures 6 by, I think this is 5.5, I'm not sure, 5 or 5.5, but it's a perfect little size mini album when you're wanting to use up your 6 by 6 paper pads. I created this album using craft paper and craft envelopes from Hobby Lobby. I used the stack to deck method to bind it, if you could see that there. For the binding, I just used craft paper, and I used this really pretty, this was white seam binding, but I sprayed it with my Dilutions Postbox Red Dilutions spray, and it comes on, well, you can see it just comes on really rich, a really rich color. And then this is a handmade flower that was sent to me, and I can't remember if Marcia or Lydia or who had created the flower and sent it. I do know I did not create that beautiful flower. But I thought it looked really sweet there. It almost looks like a snowflake. So I put that on the binding. And then for the cover, I used the medium and larger size snowflakes from the Winter Snowflake set. I went over them with stickles, and I added pearl centers. For this edge punch, I used my, I think it's a Fiskars, but it's a snowflake edge punch. And then for the Pretty Poinsettia, I used white cardstock. I layered 2 of the larger poinsettias and then 1 of the smaller ones. I used a flatback pearl as the center, as you could see that. And to treat the poinsettia, I distressed it in like vintage photo and just a hint of red distress ink. And then I gave it a couple of spritz of the Heidi Swapp Gold Lame, I think that's what it's called, spray, just to give it that hint of gold shimmer. So I think it came out really sweet, and the greenery coming out, whoops, strings. And the greenery coming out around the poinsettia is from using my Martha Stewart punch, and I just punched it with different green pattern papers and other, well, you could see. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. So, and I just, tucked them in and kind of surrounded the underneath of the flower with those different pieces there. I thought it came out really sweet. So for the cover, it already says Merry Christmas 25, so I left that as the title. And for the inside, I just used the inside cover as a pocket, and I cut this out of the collection and put it on a piece of cardstock and raised it on Pop Dots, this cute little image of Santa there. And I just added a craft colored little tag. This is a tag I cut from the collection, and I just added a foam snowflake and just another photo mat from the collection, so those could sit in the pocket. And then for the inside, the first page, I just used this velvet type ribbon that has the vintage gold looking trimmings on it, and put it on there as if it was a package wrapping, sort of. And then I took the vintage Christmas ornament die that I had cut, and I went over it with my gold foil pen, so it looked like a gold ornament, really cute. So that's the front, or the first page. And then for the next page, I used this snowflake paper, and I trimmed it out in this little pom-pom trim from Hobby Lobby, and I used some of the snowflakes, diamond dye snowflakes, all 3 sizes, and I went over them with stickles to give them a shimmer. This is a button from from my mind's eye from the collection, and I just tied some string through it, and then from the string I added this little green bauble and this little red jingle bell that I had received in a doodad bag at one time. So, it sounds festive. So I left those there. And for the next page is this pretty Christmas tree page, and I did the same type layout with this golden type velvet ribbon along the sides, and this pretty, I forget what you call these flowers, but it's a Recollections flower that I added there. I thought it went real well. Every other page is a pocket page, so the inside of this pocket is simply a photo mat, and the back side could be used for journaling. I added another foam glittered snowflake that I picked up at, I think, the dollar store or the dollar spot at Target or something. The next page is this. This is a sentiment from a sticker sheet from Hobby Lobby, and I just put it on some red designer paper from a different collection and put it on Pop Dots. And then this is one of the Recollections gold poinsettias from the $1.50 spot, and I just accented it with some crocheted lace there. Really sweet. And then for this next page, I created another little poinsettia using the Pretty Poinsettia set. I just layered different ones. I hand cut some leaves from different paper for leaves, and then I added these buttons that from the collection here, and created the banner, added some bling just to give it a little sparkle and shine. And this page does fold out, and this is a little bit of American Crafts glitter tape that I cut like a banner, and I added this Recollections Holly Berry embellishment. This is a Hobby Lobby sticker that I backed on designer paper. so that it can hold a little photo mat and a little spot or tag for journaling. And those can fit right back in there. And then for this side, I used my my Christmas tree punch, and I punched out the Christmas tree and added the different bling there as decoration for the tree. I thought it was really cute. A nice place for a photo. And there's a magnet, whoops, there's a magnet here so the page will stay closed. And then the next page is this. I just added some American Crafts red glitter tape, layered this Hobby Lobby lace trim there, and another of the foam snowflakes that I had. And for the next page, I just took this, is also a sticker from a Hobby Lobby sticker sheet from the Paper Studio. And it's like music sheet images, so I put it on cardstock and put it up on Pop Dots there. I used another one of these Recollections. I forgot what kind of flowers those are, but I used the Martha Stewart punch to create little leaves for it. Really sweet. And I added this little Noel clothespin from Recollections because it is holding on this next page these little tickets here. But if you take the clothespin off, you can see in the photo mat inside. Whoops, sorry. Just simply that, with the snowflake on the reverse. And then I just cut out a couple of ticket-shaped pieces for journaling or maybe some wallet-sized photos. This is another Paper Studio sticker, a button from the collection from My Mind's Eye. And those go back in there. And the clip will keep them in place. And for the next page, this is a little pocket. I have a Sizzix die that creates this pocket. I'll share it in another video. But it creates this little library pocket, really sweet. And it also creates the little insert. So I just put some of that velvet ribbon and Recollections gold poinsettia, and I stamped Naughty or Nice on the little tag there. Really cute, and you know, a photo or something could fit behind there. And this also folds out, and it's just a nice place for a photo. This is American Crafts glitter tape. This is an image from the collection. I added glossy accents and layered it on a diamond die snowflake. And then I created this pocket here, another diamond die snowflake there, and just a couple more pieces meant for journaling or, you know, as a little photo mat. And it says Memories. There's also a magnet there to keep that closed. And then for this side, I made sort of a belly band with this lace from Joann's. And I layered another poinsettia, pretty poinsettia from Diamond Dies. But for the center, I added the snowflake instead. I thought it was super cute. Another punch from Martha Stewart there. Thought that was cute. And just another little tag. Craft tag with ribbon and a little foam snowflake and a little photo mat. And for the next page, I added this Hobby Lobby trim, another of the Recollections pillow type flowers there. And this is a Hobby Lobby sticker image, and it's on cardstock, and I created it so that, you know, you could tuck a photo or something up inside there if you wanted, or you could lay your photo over it, however you choose. And then there's a photo mat on the inside of here. I used the Christmas tree paper, added a Christmas tree there from my little punch. I forgot. I think it's a Fisker's punch, but it's really sweet. So the opposite page is this. I made a side pocket. This is some lace, crocheted lace from Joann's, and these are some vintage Christmas ornaments from Diamond Dyes, and I cut them on American Crafts glitter paper. They came out really sweet, really sweet. And then in the side pocket is a couple of tags and photo mats, and I added another of the Diamond Dyes snowflakes with stickles and a little pearl center there. And just a couple of, you know, photo mats if you have wallet-sized photos or journaling. However you want to use it. And then the back and side cover is also a side pocket. And I used this paper from the collection with the different Santas. Really cute. And I layered that on white cardstock and used the snowflake edge punch to create that edge. And, excuse me, and just a couple more spots for journaling and maybe another photo mat. Excuse me. And there's the back cover. So I thought it came out really sweet, really, you know, quick. What was I going to say? Simple and quick mini album. Just very sweet. I also created a card. Sorry. I also created a card to kind of go with. And these papers come from the, I believe it's the Christmas Made paper stack by, I think it's DCWV. But I created this banner, and they're all on pop dots. I used the Dear Lizzie gold letters on the white, and it says peace there. And it's very dimensional, if you could see that. My card base is just some craft paper that I'd cut to size. I created another poinsettia in the same way that I did the poinsettia on the cover of the album. Just really sweet. And I tucked in, these are from the Martha Stewart punch, and I just tucked them in all around the poinsettia to make it more full with the greenery. I thought it was cute. And then the inside looks like this, another one of the little Christmas tree punches, and foam snowflakes, and it says Merry Christmas. So those are my projects for Diamond Dyes. I'm going to leave this information below, but I'm going to leave the Diamond Dyes, the link to Diamond Dyes below. Also, if you go to Diamond Dyes and you find something you like, use coupon code THANKSKaren for 15% off of your purchase of $25 or more. You will also receive free shipping, and this is good for international shoppers as well. So that free shipping will really come in handy for you. So go to diamonddyes.com and check them out. Also, subscribe to Diamond Dyes YouTube channel. You'll want to tune into them and the design team members this Friday as we do our last week of the inspirational card YouTube hop. So you'll want to enjoy that as well. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.